Good morning, gang. Happy Sunday. It's early. Well, it's not actually early. It's like 7:15. So I slept in, spent a little time on North Shore's live stream last night, and I was like, crap, it's close to midnight, and I went to bed. So, a lot of talk has been done lately by me, by a lot of other people, somewhere in the news and stuff like that, about CDBC or CBDC, central bank digital currency. And we've all discussed this left and right. It's not something like you're going to wake up on Monday morning and all of a sudden your dollars are worthless, or your Canadian dollars or Australian dollars or euros, or pick something. Okay, that's going to take a while to implement, and we've all discussed on why it's an issue. Oh, Mr. Pinball, I'm sorry, you've already met your quota for buying apples this month. You can't buy anymore. Okay, and that's a problem. But like I said, the issue with that is it's going to take a while to implement. Some of the other control factors taking our freedoms away can be implemented very quickly. Story came out yesterday about something else that's in the infrastructure bill. Okay, mind you, hasn't passed yet. All right, but or maybe was the infrastructure bill the one? Maybe it did. I'm sorry, I can't remember. There's so many damn moving parts in Washington right now on idiotic bills. I can't keep track of which one's passed. But there's something in the bill that is very scary about taking your freedoms away. Now, ever since the 1920s, the automobile has been the symbol of freedom. You could get in your car, you could go somewhere, wherever the hell you wanted. Okay. And there was no stopping you. The world was your oyster. Then the highway system got invented and cars got better, and now you could do cross country trips and everything of the sort. Biden wants to take all of that, or the Democrats want to take all that away from you. In the infrastructure bill, they want to require automakers to put a kill switch into all vehicles. Now, if anybody's ever seen any of the videos on YouTube about bait cars, okay, where the cops will have a car set up to try to catch car theft rings, they'll leave the car unlocked or maybe leave the keys in the car or something like that, and they've got a low jack system in there, and a couple of kids or whatever it is go in there and steal the car. There's a hidden camera in there, and poof, they got all the evidence they need from the kids talking about what they're doing, where they're going, the fact that they're stealing the car, and then they kill the engine remotely, lock the doors, and the kids are stuck in the car. They get arrested. That's kind of what the Democrats want all cars to be like. Now, of course, they're saying, oh, this is for safety reasons, right? Well, yes. Here's the three provisions. First, there will be, it'll passively, yeah, okay. The system would be passively on. It would be always on, and it's monitoring the vehicle, So, okay. Kind of like an onboard computer now. Gee, the temperature light comes on or something like that. I've got no problem with that. All right. Secondly, this system has to attach to the vehicle's operational controls. Okay. So the vehicle can be disabled. The vehicle can disable itself. Okay. Either before driving or while driving if impairment is detected. Okay. So think of those in-car breathalyzers. You get a DUI or whatever, you got to have this thing hooked up. You blow into it, and as long as there's no alcohol in your breath, the car will start. So think about something like that. Now, how that's going to work, I don't know. But thirdly, it's going to be an open system with at least one back door, meaning that authorized personnel or hackers, unauthorized personnel, can remotely access the system at any time. So that means if you're going to the grocery store every Saturday morning, somebody could access and go, Pinball goes to this grocery store every Saturday morning. Now think about your internet use. You go in and search for, 65-watt light bulbs on Amazon, on eBay, on Walmart.com, wherever the hell you want to shop. And the next thing you know, all the side ads on your whatever page you're on, YouTube, Google, Yahoo, whatever it would be, are all ads for 65-watt light bulbs. Now imagine that same thing is hooked up to your car. Gee, he drove to the hardware store. Gee, he drove to Walmart. Okay, great. But now let's look at some other things that maybe you don't want people to know. Who your friends are. OPSEC. Okay. Gee, he went to the, gun store. I mean, we could think of a lot of other things that you don't want to know, but I'm not going to sit there and promote, gee, you went to your mistress's house or something like that. But that's something in there. And stuff like this already exists. If you talk about the story that came out last week where I guess a whole bunch of people who own Teslas, not cheap car, all of a sudden couldn't start their car, couldn't unlock their car, whatever, because Tesla's servers were down. So their car has to be connected to a Tesla server, which means Tesla knows everything they do with their car. Gee, where do I sign up to let Elon Musk pry into my personal life? I don't. Okay. We talk about the price of everything going up. Okay, and you guys have heard the stories on used cars. That people have bought a used car and 3 months later went and sold the car back to the same dealer they bought it from for more than they bought it for. Okay, not that happens often. Cars are not an appreciating asset. In 2021, the average new car cost $45,031. It's a lot of freaking money. Okay, that's more than most people make in a year. You go back to the 70s and you can talk, that was the average price of a house. The average price of a used car, which most of us buy because we can't afford the price of a new car. The average price of a used car is $24,710 this year, which is still freaking insane, okay? I bought my truck. My truck is a 2010. I bought it in 2017. I think I paid 17 grand for it. You can't find a used truck in any sort of decent shape with decent mileage on it for less than 30 grand now. It's just freaking unbelievable. At least around me, okay? There's a lot of trucks around here. So how much is all this new computer stuff going to add to the price of a car? Inflation. More things we have to spend on. And again, less money we're making. In case y'all haven't noticed, I think I mentioned it once, inflation is running significantly positive. Net year over year, the average wage in the United States is down 1.8%. So the price of everything's going up and your wages are going down on average. Talk about a whack to your spending power. But this is something that we need to concern ourselves with because, like we talked yesterday, how do you protect yourself from an EMP? Well, with your car. You really can't, because unless you've got Mad Max style gasoline trucks stored in your backyard, the gas stations don't have electricity. You're not getting gas after the tank you've already got. So get wherever you need to be and plan on being there. But in a situation like this, where anybody with a computer and a little bit of know-how can hack into your car and shut it off, can find out where you are, where you've been, who knows what's next. Are they going to record conversations in the car? We know that's done by Alexa and Siri and, laptops and televisions have, cameras that are filming you if you're not careful. Now your car is going to spy on you. I mean, this is straight out of some John le Carre spy novel or something like that. You know, oh, think of Q and all the toys in a James Bond movie or whatever it is. That's the kind of crap they're coming up with. And and all these things are designed to take your freedoms away. You're not going to have the freedom to buy what you want to buy. You're not going to have the freedom to go where you want to go. I mean, how much is left? Gee, I'm sorry, Mr. Jones, you're a 22-year-old kid. We think you need to be dating this person, not that person. So we're not going to let you go there. A master race, this is kind of where this Davos crowd is going. It's straight out of 1940s Germany. Get rid of the people that are not up to their standards and only keep the people that they want, and then completely control them. This is getting scarier and scarier and scarier every day. It's like the old scientific mantra. Just because we can do something doesn't mean we should. Have a good Sunday. Pinball out.